once again. Griffin Colapinto takes on Mikey Wright. Colapinto number 6 on the leaderboard. And Mikey Wright has had a very tough season. Went through some injuries, and he's been working hard to get back in that kind of form. Now he's enjoying his best start to date. Sitting number 6 in the world, Mikey Wright. Trying to get some momentum going this season. And looking to get back in form and winning some more heats.
Yeah, well, it takes a while to come back from a back injury, and he'd be happy to with this opener. Just sort of nice loose ride.
And that looks like that last wave could get him the lead off Ribeiro. Head in that same direction. Californian Griffin Colapinto. And now Mikey Wright's looking left.
Yeah, so a flurry of lefts, a nice set with 3 waves, and it usually gets smoother as the set goes on, Joe.
That's right, and Mikey finds a little wrapping cutback. And he'll fade out on the inside corner. So Mikey in the heat with Griffin, Connor in the heat with Alex. Ribeiro did get the lead. He had that little fin throw reverse.
Yeah, he's warming to it now. Mikey Wright on his backhand. We've seen a lot of him on the forehand, but not much backhand, and he's got a pretty solid backhand attack. So he gets a 4.83 for that effort.
You know, there's been lots of question marks this year on how long we're going to be away and everything like that. And to have him here, and this is a beautiful island, man, and we've just been ducking out to all the little coves and hanging out. So yeah, it's nice that I get to see my new little one grow up a little bit, and my son Varley, he learnt to ride just the other day, so that was pretty cool.
And Connor, even though he's from a few hours north in Santa Barbara, he spends a ton of time in San Clemente, especially through the summer months when Rincon's completely flat. Colapinto, snap to start, he goes down. Alex chasing a 5.68. It'll come down to the first 2 turns. If he nails the third, you're going guaranteed on the lead change.
As we see surfers heading right and left. We'll go with Griffin Colapinto for heat 12 up against Mikey Wright, chasing a 5.25. And he's not going to get the completion there. Got complete control there. On the rights, we've got, wow, Griffin up, and just kind of thinking back to Federico Moraes early on. He's been on a bit of a consistent magic run through the Australian League. Griffin's looked so good, but today it's just not going the way he planned. Well, let's see what he can do with it. Hasn't put another scoring ride on the board since his first 2 waves. Chipping away at this one. Loading up for a big finish. He's going to opt out of it.
Okay, so what he did there, Ron, just to highlight a little bit of tactics here. Mikey's going to try and get priority here. Put the block on Griffin Colapinto.
And Griffin Colapinto on the right. And he is chasing down that number of a 4.4. Whistles from the beach already, and he's just doing everything he can to add the extras on the inside. Throws his fist up in celebration. Still 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ethan Ewing heading out for his heat. He starts to egg him on.
Let's have a look here what Griffin did on the first opening hit. A nice snap. Comes around this section here, and another one. Drifts the tail. Readjusts, gets the little foam.
First time he's found himself in an elimination round heat. Got through that one. And potentially he's going to save himself here. 50 seconds remaining. Griffin on the inside. Eyeing off any other opportunities that he can use to get rid of that 4.27. 20 seconds. Mikey's out there on the outside. Looks like he's going to have to go left on the other side of the peak here. Chasing down a 4.95. Here he goes. Drives up into the left. Nice turn to get started. Section standing up again. Does well to ride out of that.
So not a bad hit. The first one. The second one was a bit more critical, up and under the lip.
Well, Griffin, his style is so smooth, so composed. On the right, he was brilliant. He got the score he needed, 5.5. Numbers are looking good for Mikey Wright here. Probably already has the number that he needs after a 4.95. And it is going to go there. And he is going to turn this heat in the final stages. And we have seen that a few times today. Frustration for Colapinto.
He would know. He would know that he blew it on those couple of waves where he didn't quite finish off.
Well, this is huge for Mikey Wright. He hasn't been out of this round in 2021, Rich. And he is way down the back end of the ratings in 34th position coming into this contest. And the number coming through.
Want to do it here?
And Mikey
Do it on the glass or
gets
here?
word that he wins through. Let's throw it down to Stace.
Mikey, mate, might have to get you here with that big finish. What were you thinking as you were riding out of the foam in that last little moment there?
I just knew there was 2 turns on that one, and kind of it was the best wave I'd gotten so far, so I was pretty confident I got the score, but yeah, just didn't know if he got one behind me or not, so yeah.
Absolutely expert play to kick out of that wave about 2 minutes prior. Pretty happy with that decision?
Yeah, as soon as I seen that wave went shit, I was like, yeah, no point of being on this, so yeah, kicked out and went back out the back and got priority, and yeah, I kind of seen a set starting to come, so even though I think there was 30 seconds, I knew I still had time for the next one to come, so yeah.
First time into round 4 this season, you must be proud of that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start this year, but yeah, no, it's all right, it is what it is, and then yeah, just keep rolling.
Do you find a different sort of pressure given your start to the season? Is there a different mentality for you, or is it just business as usual?
Nah, there's no pressure really. Like this year, like I haven't felt like my surfing's not there. It's just I haven't, I made a mistake in Newcastle, and then Narrabeen I just played a heat to, sit and wait, and then that didn't work out either. And then yeah, at Margs it was just my rotation of waves just it was a bit fast, and they had slow open faces. So yeah, no, I don't think it's really any pressure on us. I just think it's is what it is, and keep going.
Well done. Stoked to see you make it through to round 4.
Cheers.